Partner's burnout is killing my mental health. What do I do? I don't know how to write this without sounding petty, so please know in advance that I know how whiny this sounds. My partner and I have been together for 10 years. When we first started dating, he loved his job and would talk about it with fondness. But he always had bigger aspirations, so he's followed the path everyone at this very large company told him to take to get into management. He got here, yay, but every day since has made him incrementally more miserable. He's so burnt out that all he can muster the energy to do when he gets home is scroll on his phone and have TV playing in the background. Same for the weekends, talking, answering questions, walking the dog. All of that is too much for him. He no longer has any curiosity about me and my life. He just wants to complain about everything. And not just work. I'm not saying he was a rainbows and sunshine type of guy before the burnout hit, but he actually doesn't know how to say anything unless it's a complaint or worrying about something in politics. It got to the point where I literally tried to count how many times he complained in a day and gave up because it would have been easier to count the number of times he didn't. He is now currently on a trip and has been gone for a little over the week. And oh my God, I didn't realize how much he had rubbed off on me. Suddenly, everything in life feels like it has color again. I really don't know how to explain it. It's like all of my senses trust the world again. Foods I thought tasted bad are actually amazing right now. Songs I thought weren't good enough are really clicking with me. I'm sleeping better, eating better, my internal dialogue is more positive. Even my perspective on little things have changed, like I've been looking at flower and cake vendors for my sister's upcoming elopement. And when I initially saw the options a few weeks ago, I thought they were no good options because they all seemed generic and overpriced. Today, I looked at them again and realized there are tons of extremely talented and very worthwhile options. I also actually have had moments where I can just sigh and feel at peace even though I'm not doing anything special at all. I miss this feeling so much. I just don't know what to do here. I love my partner. I know he's my life partner, and I care about him deeply. I have my own medical conditions and truly believe in the in sickness and in health part of committed relationships. So I'm not going to accept answers here that just tell me to break up with him because his suffering is hard to deal with. That doesn't feel very loving. So now I'm here, looking for advice. He's at the burnout breaking point, where going to therapy feels like more than his brain can comprehend. Not to mention, there's no time. He's up at 5 a.m. and back home after 5 p.m. Almost every other weekend, something urgent pops up, and he's suddenly taking a couple hours of meetings. He recently agreed to take antidepressants and anti-anxiety meds, which was a huge step. But it's been taxing too because he's still in the process of finding the combo that's right for him, which means he has to deal with lots of adjustment and unwanted side effects too. I just feel horrible and guilty, knowing that life is actually feeling so light and textured here without him. I want this feeling more often, but I just don't know how to work with the constant burnout and negativity. And before anyone asks, no, he's not going to quit his job or stop being a manager. He fantasizes about it all the time, but I've been through this with him for about 3 years, and he won't even look at another job post unless it's a promotion within his team or within this same very toxic company. The partner is struggling with extreme chronic burnout, and as a result, constant negativity. I've had about a week apart from him while he's traveling, and suddenly life literally has color again. What can I do here? Moved in with boyfriend. He insists all house changes be approved by him. I don't feel like it's our home. What can I do? My partner and I recently started living together in his newly bought home, a 4-bedroom. He requested that I not pay rent, which I suspect is because he wants to avoid any potential claims on the property if we get married and later divorce. However, I contribute to other expenses like groceries, internet, energy, and water bills. The issue is that I like a cozy, decorated home with rugs, pictures, plants, and general home decor. My partner, on the other hand, doesn't see the need for these things. Since he wasn't interested in getting them himself, I volunteered to buy rugs for the bedroom and living room, throw cushions, plants, a center table, and other small decor items. When I mentioned this to him, He insisted that he needed to see and approve everything before I bought it. While I understand wanting a say in what goes into the home, his wording made me uncomfortable. He said, "You cannot just bring anything into my house. If I don't want or like it, then it can't be here." This level of control extends to other things too, like not being able to buy something for the kitchen without him questioning why I got it when I bought it and why I didn't ask first. Because of this, I've started to feel like I'm just a guest in his home, rather than a partner building a life with him. He has also mentioned that he wants a prenup, stating that what he had before marriage remains his. But if that's the case, why does it matter if I decorate? No matter what I add to the space, the house is still his legally, right? I am also not doing too much, just bits and pieces there to make the house less naked. Part of me wants to just leave things as they are and stop trying. If he doesn't see this as our home and isn't open to us making it one together, then maybe I shouldn't bother. At the same time, I wonder if I should try to work within his boundaries and get his approval first. And maybe he'll come around once he sees the changes. But then I ask myself, why should I try so hard to contribute when he doesn't seem to want me to? He gave me a room that also doubles as the house storage and my studio, which, despite sharing it with things, I am grateful for. He has told me I can make some changes to it, but how many changes can I make with the equipment I share the room with? Also, I have always wanted my home to look a certain way, and now being denied of that just feels very sad. It's quite tough because when we were assembling the bed, he didn't let me help out. I sensed that it was because he didn't trust me to do well. The only thing he allowed me to assemble was the bathroom cabinet, and when I was done, he was like, "Did you do it well? Are you sure you screwed it well?" Right now, I feel like I'm living in a borrowed space with nothing truly mine beyond my clothes. It all feels temporary, and that unsettles me. At the same time, I feel guilty for even feeling this way. Some people have partners who don't care at all about the home, and here I am, upset that mine is involved in wielding so much control over it. I don't know if anyone here has experienced this before, and will be willing to share some insights into how to deal with this. Thank you. Good to know, me and my girlfriend have been together for a short period of time, since the 24th of December, 2024, so almost 3 months. So last couple of days have been pretty busy for me. I was really looking forward to this weekend and wanted to play some games with my friends. I wanted to relax and have some time for myself. So I asked my girlfriend if she could sleep at home for one night, so I can have some time for myself. She has been here for the last 6 days, and for me, maintaining my relationship with my friends is also really important. I immediately felt like she was not okay with the question, but she just said okay, and went silent. Then, after 1.5 hours, she comes into my room and starts being mad. Apparently, she was looking forward to this night so we could hang out together after she is done with work. I said that I didn't know that and asked why she just didn't say that in the first place. This way I could have thought about it and could have decided to just hang out with her. She then continues to make me feel bad and starts pointing out that I'm always tired and stuff. Bear in mind, she is done with work at 11 p.m. and she is near our home around 12 p.m. Because she has to walk for 10 minutes through some dark parts of the city, I always come pick her up. However, this takes a toll on my sleeping schedule. I usually have 6 hours of sleep now because I have to wake up early for work. She can always sleep in because she has a different schedule. I told her that I think it was unfair that she just kept blaming me for everything and also stuff that had nothing to do with the situation. I also told her that it was weird because she always tells me, if you want some time for yourself, just say so. And just be clear and honest with me and just say stuff directly to me. I found it extremely unfair and it made me feel really bad. I definitely enjoyed the gaming session a lot less because I constantly had this situation in my head. She keeps blaming me for everything and I feel like I can't be honest with her anymore. And I'm afraid to ask, do something, because I'm afraid she doesn't agree and that she gets mad. What should I do? I don't want to upset her constantly, but I feel like my question was pretty fair and not weird at all. Again, my friends are important to me, and sometimes I just want some time for myself.